guys, it's Monday night. I took the day off yesterday. I didn't come down here. I just needed a break after a rough day on Saturday and whatnot. So, come down here today and got a little bit done. I got all these top panels bolted in on this side. All the braces are in. All the inserts are done. The panels are bolted. Ordered my wheel spacers. Ordered some rubber edging, stuff like that to finish this up. And I did get a little bit more done here on the back end. I got the panels cut and both of them are mounted. So that's good. So anyway, I've got basically the 3 for the front on the driver's side that run somewhat vertical, and the 2 for the rear for the driver's side that run somewhat vertical. And then I'll have left to do for aluminum work is build some kind of deflector over the radiator here. So anyway, making ground, getting stuff done still. Went a little bit better today, so that's good. And I'm hoping I can lay out a lot of my panels from this side, carve around them to speed up the process on the other side. It wasn't the cutting the plates that took so long, it was getting them mounted. It's so tied up to the body. Made it really difficult to get my angles right and whatnot for the tabs. So anyway, hopefully the next side goes better on that. But anyway, let me show you what I got here on the back. Alright guys, you can see I got these panels put in here, and we ordered stickers. We're big on stickers. And Muskoff will make us some more. But anyway, I'm just playing around. We thought that'd be excellent to each other. It's pretty funny. I just put a magnet, it grabbed through the aluminum. But anyway, I got these panels on. We got the old Waffle House logo. That may actually go on there and get clear coated over. But anyway, we got both sides done there. Not bad. I kind of did what I wanted to do. Covered up the door latch. It doesn't do anything because the tailgate's welded shut. So I figured I might as well take care of that. But I think that looks okay. So anyway, that's what I got done back here. You can see I got my bolts in here. Just went with 5 on this rear panel. The front got a few more, just due to the bend and everything, how it kind of wraps around. So I'll adjust out my bump stop, and we'll get that all done. That should actually hit the aluminum now, and I'll be able to use the factory bump stop. Should be able to just space it down. For the time being, as much as I don't want to, I think I have to mount the lights sideways like this. Which isn't a big deal. But anyway, this bolt is metric. I got to get some new nuts for it. But I'm just going to weld a simple tab and mount that like that for the time being. And we'll see what happens with these headlights. But I don't want to put the hole down through the aluminum because I don't know that these headlights are getting used into the future. And I don't want to have to deal with I have an extra hole that doesn't line up or anything. So if I just put a tab off the back side here, I mean, it's going to work okay, you know, and then later on, if need be, I can just cut that tab off, grind it down, and touch up the paint. So I think that's like the least intrusive way to do this, and reuse these lights for the time being. So anyway, there's both lights. So over here, I still have to mount this panel down. Let's put the tabs in. Have to mount that rear panel down, put the tabs in, and then do the aluminum fold on this side. So I'm going to be out in the field for a few days, so probably Thursday night before I get back in here. And trying to finish this up, but I may hit the oil pressure gauge and speedo so I can put the steering wheel back on and be done working on the dash so I can back this thing out and turn it around under its own power. It'll be a lot easier. And the ground should be good and frozen by Thursday, so I shouldn't track as much mud in. So that'll be good. Anyway, guys, hope you have a good week, and let me know what you think. Talk to you later. Hey guys, it's it's Friday evening. Winter finally got to northeast Pennsylvania up here. It's I don't know. We're coming up on 0. Got 20, 30 mile an hour winds. Had branches coming down all day, bouncing off the roof of the shop. You know, good times. But anyway. We've been pretty lucky so far this year, so I guess can't complain too much. And so I worked out in the field Tuesday, Wednesday, had some long days, whatnot. Didn't get down here. Last night I came down, got a lot done. Ended up working way later than I planned. But anyway, I'll give you a little tour of what all's done. I put out a video last night showing the dash panel up and operational and everything. Anyway, that's all installed. It's all wired. The temp probes that I extended are mounted. Everything's tied in but the blinkers as far as the panel goes, and I ran my wires out so I don't have to open the panel back up. My buddy Q's picking me up a little bit of hardware. I'm going to clean up the bolts I used on that dash today. But anyway, I got my wheel spacers in. They're Ford's aluminum. They look as good as any. Hub-centric, should be alright. They come with these medium gloves. I don't know if that's going to work or not. Maybe they're really stretchy. I'll probably be alright. But anyway, guys, I'm going to get them thrown on. I'll give you a little walk around of the rig where we're at, what we're working on. Cleaned up the shop again. So, got the rest of the night tonight and tomorrow. And I was going to roll the vehicle out and turn it around tonight. But it's really cold to be opening the shop door. So I may wait. It's going to be... I think it's going to be the mid-20s tomorrow afternoon, so it'll be a lot better. I may wait and do that, just work with what I got, and then I'll turn it around, make it easier to weld up the brackets and everything. I'll do that tomorrow. Anyway, give me just a second and we'll take a walk. Alright guys, so I've got some ports in here. I went right through the dash with them, fit pretty nice. Anyway, I got like a cigarette lighter for a little boombox speaker we run around with, and I got 3 sets of the USB chargers. And what's kind of cool is they have like a volt gauge in the middle of them. And anyway, yeah, so you see all that. I actually wired some stuff into the gang switches, and even this one here, I put it on its own circuit. This one right here, because we may hook a little air compressor or something up to it. But anyway, it even illuminates. So pretty nifty. And remember, I got the one button on and off. That's kind of cool. I got my wheel spacers. Getting ready to jack it up. Living dangerous. Got the Harbor Freight jack stand ready to go. Anyway, I'll try not to crawl all the way under. Panels are still loose. Dash all closed up. To my knowledge, everything works. And so, we'll turn that on. And I turned that off because it's got an internal battery. I don't trust it to turn off on its own yet. But anyway, got both of them wired in. We're within a half a degree of each other. It's not bad. So speedo, oil pressure, blinker indicators, dual temp sensor. Got everything we need. And I got all this tucked and cleaned up a lot better. Everything looks decent. Still got my mess in the roll cage here. Look at that, pretty. Yeah, so still got that to address. But anyway, I need to get my panels cut, and I can go ahead and cut them tonight. And probably what I'll do is just wait to do all my tab work and everything once we get turned around. So anyway, guys, it's really it's ready to be driven for the most part. There's nothing left to do. I think I do still have to wire in the rear lights. I cut some wiring out when I was working back here, putting that fuel skid in. I haven't got all that put back together yet, but who needs lights? We'll be all right. Anyway, I'll catch up with y'all in a bit. Look at that dash. That ain't bad, man. Oh, look, it's smiling at me. But anyway, it's really coming together, guys. A lot of work for what it is, and, we'll see where it goes. When I do the new roll cage bar, I'll probably make some pans for under here, clean that up a little bit more. I'm debating that. Right now, it's really easy access to everything. I may leave it, I may clean it up. It's hard to say. But time will tell. Whatever it is, it'll be overthunk, and it'll most likely be junk. Talk to you later. Alright guys, we got the dash redone. I dropped a clip, had to go with some different clips. So anyway, we got a little bit different hardware in there than what we planned, but it's good. And I really think it's time to just back it out and turn it around. I know it's cold. We're going to let a lot of heat out. But man, if I had somebody down here to work the door for me, I could probably get it in and out alright. Oh, hey Q. I didn't hear you come in. You been here long?
Yeah, it's a little too cold to be waiting outside.
Too cold to be waiting outside. You saying this is you wait outside sometimes for the proper moment?
Yeah.
That's devotion, dude. Well, I appreciate it. Tell you what, guys, I'm gonna jump in and fire this up. We'll let Q run the camera for a minute, and he can work the door too. So I'll tell you, we'll get this set on the little tripod and sit on the end of the table, watch it back out, and then I'll have Q pick it up. It moves, guys, all on its own. Yeah. All right, guys, we took it out on a little adventure. I drove it up the driveway twice. Q drove it up the driveway. She needed a lot of tranny juice. She was not happy, very sluggish pulling and everything. And I checked the dipstick. We put it together. It showed good, but she just drank a whole gallon. And I think part of that's all the extra lines run back to the rear cooler, and I don't know how much capacity that tranny cooler in the rear end's got. Do you? I mean, anyway. So, what do you think, Q?
Oh, I guess the biggest problem's fixed.
What was that?
The bottom end noise.
The bottom end noise. Yeah, the bottom end noise is gone. We do have a... I'm hoping it's just the air hitting, but I think we're going to go ahead and throw a water pump on it. Use a little mechanic stethoscope and pry bar up against stuff, and I'm pretty sure that water pump, it's circulating, but it just doesn't sound happy with life, does it?
No, not at all.
So I don't know if the bearing's going bad, if it's eroded some, you know what I mean? Cavitating. The good news is all our temp gauges work. I believe they're pretty accurate. We did see a difference turning fans on and off, so it's definitely circulating. We know that. And then, really didn't feel bad. No. Didn't sound bad. It's got me so excited my eyes are watering.
Yeah, well, I think that's just CO2 poisoning.
Oh, yeah, we did run it in the shop for probably too long, so...
that's probably what that is.
Probably what that is. I did get another half gallon of water in it tonight, so we do still have air in the system. It's not a big deal. It's just going to be interesting getting all that out when we go put the coolant in it. We may have to get like one of them pump-up cap things, you know what I mean? Yeah. And pressurize it to get all the air forced out. I bet that's about the only way I know to do it. Maybe pressure up on the back with this open and try to bubble air out that way.
Paul might have a power bleeder.
Okay. Yeah, I think that we need to look into that.
Probably run a really tall funnel out the back, make sure that's the highest point.
Yeah, we could do that. Run like about an 8-foot length, a 2-inch hose. Yeah, we could do that. We got options. We got a lot of fans too. We can just run more fans and deal with the air. I don't know. Do it like a Volkswagen? What do you think?
Yeah.
Oil pressure, it's like 55 cold. We did drop down around 25 to 30 at idle once everything heated up. It's not terrible. It's not great. It's going to have to do. I think worst case she'll get a slug of Lucas in her. But I think we got all the bad fuel burnout finally. Everything started smelling a lot better. She ain't smoking no more. And she doesn't sound bad.
She's not smoking at all.
Well, yeah, I mean, it's really not smoking at all. There's really no smoke in the shop. Just just sleepy time vapors. But other than that, we're in pretty good shape. Anyway, guys, pretty happy with it. I think we got to put coolant in anyway. I guess I'll do some homework, see if we can find like maybe there's an aftermarket water pump, a little bit higher flow to deal. I don't think the rear radiator is causing us issues, but it may be. It's what we got, so we'll figure something out. Anyway, that's probably gonna be a wrap on tonight, guys. I'm gonna work on a little aluminum work here, but I think we got what we were after today. We did get it turned around, and it's still cold out there, isn't it?
It's pretty cold.
Pretty cold. Yeah, I need to flip the direction around on the fans. They're blowing out for thrust.
Yeah.
I need to turn them in for heat, you know. But anyway, steering felt good. I thought the steering felt pretty good.
Really good.
Brakes are there.
Kinda.
Yeah, they're a double pumper. But you know what? It's running that same Subaru Master Cylinder the Sammy Mog runs, and it's a double pumper too.
Yeah.
I always just blamed it on the low gearing of the Sammy Mogs why you had to double pump it, but it may just be that Subaru Master Cylinder upgrade everybody does. I did it too. It may just not be the answer.
Have you bled these?
I have not bled them. I got good pressure on the, you know what I mean? Pedal feels good. I didn't break anything loose. I mean, I guess we could bleed them.
Yeah, I think that might help.
Might help, yeah. It's alright. I mean, we got so much cage on here. What happens if,
Yeah.
Just don't park it next to nothing nice. You'll be alright.
Yeah, I guess the trees will be the brakes.
Trees will be the brakes. Alright. Well, look, guys, thanks for checking in with us, and I hope you're having a great weekend, and hopefully it's a little bit warmer where you're at. Yeah, we'll see.
Yeah.
Anyway, y'all have a great day.
Texas is frozen over.
Yeah, that's true. Thanks, guys. I guess we cut that. Let's see, we'll cut that. Hey guys, real quick, bonus closing footage here. Anyway, we did disconnect the belt on the water pump. We loosened the alternator, slid it over, pulled the belt off, wedged it up against it, secured it off, and we started it back up. Absolutely no noise. We went around it with the pry bar again, listening to everything. It is not a engine-related noise that we were hearing. It is for sure the water pump. So, just to be safe, we hooked the belt back up, fired it up again, because, maybe there's a canary in here that hasn't died yet. No, just kidding. I'm not dropping out yet. It is a little wavy. I don't know if that's on my end or on the, maybe it's just the camera. Anyway, anyway, we hooked it back up and fired it up, and sure enough, that noise was coming back. So I'm very confident it is a water pump. So quick search online. Looks like we probably might as well do the timing belt while we're in there. Kits don't look too bad. Please, guys, if you got a suggestion on a water pump you've had good luck with, I'm going to be ordering it real soon. So my goal is to do the coolant flush and put the water pump in next weekend. It's going to be nice out. So hopefully we're doing some paint work next weekend while the weather's nice. It'll be 40, which will feel very nice. That's like 45 degrees warmer than it is now. So that's not bad. If it was 80 and it was going to be 45 degrees warmer, that would suck. But at -5, being 40 degrees warmer sounds good. So anyway, that's kind of where we're at. And so I'm going to swap the water pump, and I think we're going to be in good shape. Maybe I'll get a little siphon, run it down the dipstick, pull out about a quart of oil, add a quart of Lucas. Maybe I'll just add a quart of Lucas. I don't know. Who knows? But good news is we're not making coolant. We're not making oil. So there's no transfer of fluids. Actually, I coated the top of the engine with it running with some high-test brake clean. Couldn't really find any vacuum leaks. And my idle has corrected itself now that we've run it a little bit. It seems to be idling down where it needs to, and I don't know if that was just because I was doing quick runs. I do know that we were still cleaning out the fuel system, and I think that's in pretty good shape. I even climbed up underneath after we got done driving it, and even with the exhaust cut off near where the fuel skid is, it's perfectof fine under there. It wasn't even warm to the touch, so I don't think it's a big deal. Anyway, guys, name of the game is progress, and I think we're making it. Got a little bit more to do. She's fought every step of the way, and I'm sure she's got more fight left in her. But hopefully we'll get her out and bounce her off some stuff, hit a tree. I don't know. We'll do something fun. Anyway, thanks for following along, guys. Talk to you in a bit.